We now leave the village to visit the rough coastline of Pitcairn. Fine salt mist drives in from the surf, sweeping past mountain and palm. For thousands of miles, a lonely sea develops huge land swells, which break upon little Pitcairn with giant force, shaking the island from end to end. The roar of Pitcairn surf can be heard for many miles at sea, and ships will give it a wide berth. Sheltered from the winds, the surf rolls in more lightly upon Bounty Bay. In all kinds of weather, rough or calm, Pitcairn's fishing fleet goes out. Altogether, there are 30 large fishing canoes, all built on Pitcairn. A Pitcairner is returning home with his fish. He will have to shoot the breakers. A great wave rushes to envelop him. He's on its back. Will he make it? No. Ah! He's over! And so are the fish. Another man comes in. He has his battle too, but succeeds as they generally do. Bounty Bay, where the Bounty, after being fired by mutineer Quintal, sank in flames, burying her shame from the eyes of man for evermore. Hearing from the Pitcairners that a portion of the Bounty's skeleton could still be seen at the coral bed of this bay, the Chauvels searched with cameras set in glass-bottomed boxes. Seaweed shall grow, the coral shall spread, and man, his work shall cease. So spoke the old priest of Polynesia. The Bounty, from its rotting timbers, we seem to hear spirit voices. And so the seaweed covers memories of a day when man went straight to pleasure, glory, or fortune without much meditation. Now we will land, and this time climb the steep cliffs above the sea to visit the great swimming pool on Pitcairn. Through a giant's gateway, the blue Pacific surges to refresh the waters of the most beautiful and fantastic swimming pool in all the world. A mirror of cool waters set behind great fairy casements of basalt, a sublime fantasy of rock and sea, a gift of the gods to Pitcairn. As specks in a foaming sea, canoes of the fishing fleet glide by the Devil's Gateway, As they return to Bounty Bay, we climb to a great wall of rock above the pool. 1,000 years of pagan history is buried in a bed of coral rubble and shattered idols at the base of this cliff. There were men here in a stone age making hammerheads and chisels of stone and etching their histories and beliefs upon the mountain sides. On this wall, Charles Chauvel discovers what is perhaps a heathen story of creation, as the sacred birds of old Polynesia are plainly outlined with the fruitful tree, the stars of the sky, and the fishes of the sea. We climb on to the higher peaks of the island and look down to the rugged coastline we have left behind. Each family owns its flock of goats, and they are earmarked just as we earmark our sheep. This is Goat House Mountain, on which can be seen Fletcher Christian's cave. By the aid of ropes, the camera party is now nearing the cave. In this cave, far above the sea, Fletcher Christian, as a hunted and distracted man, spent long periods away from the village, longing for the sight of a sail. Back in the village, we come to Pitcairn's public notice board, where all announcements are posted. If any person can give a reason why Alan Christian should not marry Eva Christian, let him now speak or forever hold his peace. A Christian man desires to keep another Christian's daughter, hence the shower of rose petals and the passing of Pitcairn's admiral, chief engineers and stewards in the uniform of numerous shipping lines. The second notice is a very different one. David Young's firstborn is failing hourly. The ship Matapopa is now due in these waters, and its doctor can save David's child. Volunteers are needed to keep the beacon alight and to take turn at the wireless. Sometimes an expected steamer will pass by, not bothering to call at the little island, and a Pitcairn life in need of medical attention will pass away. This night on the cliffs, a little band will watch and hope.
Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I found the Lord, and he heard me.
David!
And
David! Do you think the ship will call?
we can only hope and pray, Martha. As the good Lord wills, so shall it be.
So shall it be.
This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him. And
Any fireworks on deck tonight?
No, it's as dead as a doornail down there tonight. The blonde's off colour and has had to see old Doc.
Oh, thanks. I always did prefer medicine to wireless. You know, I should have been a doctor, Jim.
You don't do so badly for yourself, you old blighter.
Can you call the ship, Edgar?
I don't think so, Mother. And even if I did reach them, I don't think they'd come near Pitcairn.
Oh, Edgar, I'm afraid the baby's failing.
the angel of the Lord encampeth around all them that fear him, and delivereth them. Oh, fear the Lord, for he is good.
I can't stand anymore.
Fear the Lord, ye faint hearted.
I want a doctor. Do you hear, David? A doctor.
Martha,
Anything to report?
Oh, nothing important. Someone was trying to get us. I think it was Pitcairn Island. But they faded right out. I haven't heard them since.
Oh, Pitcairn is always bothering us about something or other.
Well, it's no use them bothering us anyway. The old man wouldn't venture near that lonely rock. Besides, we're pressed for time. Well, castle's yours, old man. Good night, Jim.
Good night.
They seem to be getting further away every minute. And even if I got them now, they wouldn't come. They'd lose too much time. Sorry, old man. But I've done my best, David.
Thou hast seen fit to pluck this blossom from our garden. Let us bear our burden as atonement for the past, and help us to lift up our eyes to thee with true Pitcairn courage, and to echo daily, thy holy will be done.